Deadman mode, seasonal. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me, hey Rixie, why aren't you playing Deadman mode seasonal? Well, for those of you that didn't know, I had to complete my series of making a twisted bow in 1 week. The grand finale is currently live on my channel, so if you've missed it, make sure you go and check it out. But it was all calculated. The reason why I was doing it in that order was because I wanted to finish that series and log into seasonal with the 6-hour immunity. Over the past week, I've actually been gathering resources on my pure account. Everything's just been sat on that account waiting for the 6-hour immunity to come in. So as soon as I got my 6-hour immunity, I could log in and I could power level my way to the cap and get all of the essential skills that I needed to be PK ready. Now, as you'll see in the clips right now, I managed to get all of the items that I needed to get Recipe of Disaster done. Massive shout out to my friend Sylvia. He actually managed to get me all of the pre-quest items, which sped this up so much. So thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Once we'd completed that, I went and grabbed myself some Barra gloves, the best in slot gloves. Obviously, you guys know that. Followed by trading over the rest of the supplies from the account that's been collecting the resources. For those of you wondering, I am going to be building a ranged mage tank. Now, it will not be the most intimidating account on Deadman mode, but I think a lot of people are going to see the combat level and just assume that I'm going to be free loot. However, the plan for this account is to have as higher defense as I possibly can, high ranged, and also mage so I can use charge with Flames of Zami. This account is basically going to be a long-term DPS account. So if I find somebody that is out in the open away from any banks, I should theoretically be able to out DPS them so long as I can kite them, so long as I can do enough damage in the duration of the fight. I plan to PK as soon as possible. As soon as this 6 hours is up, all I want to do is PK. Deadman mode tournament is a grind. Seasonal is a bit of PK and fun, and that is exactly what I've signed up for here. So it should be a lot of fun. Now, with that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so the plan now is basically I'm just going to sit here until I get myself 55 mage by teleporting a Kami. 1.6k mage drops. This is probably going to take about 5 minutes or so to get 55 mage. So I'll be back once I have that level. And there you have it, guys. 55 mage has been acquired. What we're going to go do now, the plan is I'm going to go to Monkey Madness once I've got myself Protect from Melee and Eagle Eye, and I'm just going to be high alching these mind runes while I'm there. And to be honest with you, I think probably within the time we've used these 2,000 nats and all the chins I have, we'll pretty much be ready to PK at that point, which is insane. I really want to see how long it takes me to get PK ready. I'm guessing it's going to be way before this timer's up. I mean, I've only been doing this for almost 40 minutes now, and here are the stats. And I mean, these are about to fucking fly up. I'm taking a bit of a gamble right now. So, as you can see, a full inventory of bones, 141 D-bones noted, and some cash. Obviously, nobody can attack me. That's not the gamble. However, the gamble is whether or not I'm going to be able to use the Chaos Altar up here. For those of you that don't know, they've made it so that the altar in there, if you use bones on it, is effectively a gilded altar. There's also a chance that you will get prayer XP without the bones disappearing. So, let's see if that's in Deadman mode seasonal. If not, I'm going to have to run all the way back. The moment of truth, guys. If there's a yellow dot on the minimap, I think the chances are pretty high that I should be able to use this method. So let me just quickly try to use these on the altar. I've never done this in old school. I'm guessing I don't have to speak to this guy. You fear the wrath of the gods. Don't do this to me. Is there like a prayer level requirement for this or something? The druid does not deal with dead man. Oh my fucking goodness. Alright. Guess I'm gonna be burying them for the XP. And yes, I'm doing this out of pure laziness because I CBA finding somebody with a gilded altar right now. I want to see what the difference in XP is here. So 720 inside the bank and almost 1.5k outside. I'm definitely going to take the time to move one square out. The last time I actually chinned was back in pre-EOC, possibly like, we're looking 5 or 6 years ago, and I haven't done Monkey Madness tunnels in a very long time either, so do not judge me for this terrible chinning. I know that I was stood somewhere where I was just taking constant damage after watching Mr. Mammals chinning guide, which I am absolutely ashamed to admit I had to do. We found the right spot, and we got the optimal XP per hour. Now, looking at this in hindsight, I do wish that I trained my mage through Chaos Bolt / Fire Wave and Rock Crabs or something along those lines, because for those of you that don't know, basically I will be losing out on HP XP by doing things like Telly into Kami and High Alkin, but at the time I thought it was a really good idea considering how cheap Nats and Lulls are. Hey, that is what I'm talking about. I think like the first 20 chins was so rough. Like I maybe was hitting 1 every 3 chins, and it's really difficult at the beginning because there's not many monkeys until you start to kill them. But I think we're getting the hang of this now. We're getting like consistent almost 5k drops, which is sick. I did make myself a fairly big mistake. I forgot to bring my red D'hide. So it's all good. I think once these chins run out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go bank. Shouldn't make too much of a difference. And grab myself my red, my blue, and also my black chins. Okay, so we're finished with the first batch of chin chompers. They're all gone. I'm going to go use these ones, the black ones. Let's get the fuck out of this place. Let's go. So we've just finished using all of the grey chin chompers. We're going to go get ourselves the black ones now. Use the red ones first, obviously. Get ourselves the red D'hide and the black D'hide. And if I didn't mention, I am going to be chinning all of these on defense mode, so I can get as high a defense as I possibly can. Okay guys, nice little milestone there for you. 70 magic coming in, 66 range, and we're very close to getting 60 defense. For those of you that don't know, Barrows is not in seasonal deadman mode, so the best in slot defense armor you can get is full dragon, and hopefully the pair and the G that I'm currently trying to buy will buy. But look at those stats. Under an hour and a half into this so far, and this is what we're rocking. Still have ourselves 584 black chins and 63 red ones left. Right then guys, that is all of the red chins gone. On to the final 582 black ones. Hitting 13s, oh my god, these XP drops are going to be massive. Right then guys, so some very big milestones coming in right there. As you'll see, we just got ourselves 70 defense. Now I'm done training defense, no need to train that anymore. We still have 1 mil remaining XP that I need to get between range and mage. I don't really know if I should get my mage to level 80, because obviously once I get level 80 I can use charge. However, I can magic pop boost to get to level 80. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to seek some expert help, aka Mr. Ian Pure Spam, see what he thinks, and if he tells me to get any less than 80, I'll just get less than 80 and then just put the rest of the XP into range. There you have it guys, 76 magic, meaning we can now mage pot all the way to level 80, so we can charge, we can entangle, and we can Flames of Zami. I'm going to leave it at 76. I will get it up higher as DT gets closer to being unlocked, but for now I'm going to stick it to 76, that'll be fine, and I'm going to put the rest of my experience, the 200k remaining experience, into purely range, which might mean we're either going to get very close to 80 or we're going to finish off with 79 range. No way! Literally a minute after I said that, it looks like the XP cap has just gone up 500k. That is very lucky, meaning that we're probably going to get about 81 or maybe 82 range. Not too shabby. And this is going to be the last chin. There we go. We've hit the XP cap in just under 2 hours with 2 minutes to spare. The account is pretty much PK ready. All I have to do now is go get myself Flames of Zami, unlock charge inside the Mage Arena, and yeah, we can pretty much go in PK. I hope there's a way of getting rid of this 4 hours, or otherwise I'm going to have to find something to do for the next 4 hours. Which, to be honest with you, I don't really feel like questing. That's what tournament was all about. Seasonal is all about PKing. That is everything we need to do done, all of the essentials. We can effectively go PKing now. However, I'm going to go use someone's Gilded Order real quick, get myself my prayer up as much as possible. And then after that, seeing as I actually have quite a lot of protection time left, what I think I might do is I might go and get myself a glory and an altar in my house myself, because that's going to help a hell of a lot when it comes to PKing. Big shout out to Almighty Ab for letting me use his Gilded Altar. He's #1 ranking construction if you guys need some Deadman mode altar services. So as you can see, we actually got ourselves 68 prayer, a bit of a weird one to be honest. If I didn't bury those bones at the beginning and I went with this guy in the first place, I would have got 70, but oh well. It's all good. We're only going to be using Smite and Eagle Eye anyways, so I don't really need to have Piety right now, and if I do need it in the future, I'll just ask this guy kindly to use his altar once again. 70 construction. We can now make ourselves a pool, which means that we can get our energy and our spec back. which isn't too bad considering that didn't take me long at all. 2 hours and 40 minutes left. What I'm going to do now is go and get the supplies so I can actually get myself the pool, build myself an altar, and finish off with doing some agility. And that's the altar done. Very nice. All I need to do now is go to the Mages Guild and grab myself Soul Rune and Mind Runes. And there we have it, guys. There is the energy pool. I can get 100% run and 100% spec back whenever I want. A little bit of a scuffed house, not gonna lie. Yeah, I kind of fucked up there a bit with the altar over here and the portal over there, but oh well. We got it. Happy days. And I almost forgot. That is the Mounted Glory. Now in the house. Very nice. House complete. Time to go and train the agility. Alright guys, so it's been a little bit of time now, and as you can see we've got 52 agility. I'm at the Wilderness Agility course right now. I am planning on getting 72 agility. I'll move on to the Sears course when I'm able to. High level right there, goddamn. But for now, I want to be in the Wilderness course because it's going to give me the best XP per hour, and it's also in a non-safe zone, so I'm going to be getting 30 times XP. So I will be back probably once I get the level to get myself to the Sears course. 60 agility, falling down there saved me like a couple seconds, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to go to the Sears Village agility course now because I think it's going to be better XP, but that's pretty good. Oh, hold up. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Black Dragonhide chaps, I will take it. Let's go. So like I was saying, 60 agility. We're going to go to the Sears Village course now. That XP course was insane. It's like over 10k XP a lap. You get like a 9 to 10k XP drop on the very final obstacle, which is nuts. So I'm thinking the Sears Village course is going to be at least 13 to 15k. Let's go and find out. Okay, so apparently it's less XP here. But I'm not walking all the way back to the fucking Wilderness Agility course. God damn it, man. It's like an 8.7k XP drop. It was like 9.9 at the Wildy one. Oh well, mistakes have been made. I'm just going to stay here now until I get myself 72 agility. And then this account is completely done. There's basically nothing else that needs to be done. Other than hitting the range XP cap per day, this account's going to be pretty filthy. 72 agility, that is pretty much every single agility shortcut that I can use and people can use to try and escape me. -1, which is in Brimhaven, but you need to have like 79 or 80 agility for that. Some guy actually escaped us last season, me and Ian Purespan, but I'm not going to be going for that one today. I'm just going to keep it at 72. Most people won't get above that. If you guys are curious of the stats that we have, 73 HP, 72 agility, 70 defense, 81 range, 68 prayer, 76 mage, 70 construction, and we are level 83 combat. So considering that, we're actually like a really low level. There are a lot of high level 90s, almost close to 100 currently. So if anybody gets on me this PKN who's around about a level 90 combat, they're going to see my combat and just assume that I'm easy free loot. However, I have 70 defense, which is something that not too many people have, and so long as I can kite them and get my Flames Azami hits in, and also my range attacks, plus Emerald Bolt Z, I should actually be dealing a lot of damage over time. Now, needless to say, I'm not going to be bank fighting very much with these stats. This is not a bank fighting account. In fact, in bank fights, I'd get absolutely destroyed, but if I can find somebody out in the open quite far away from a bank, there is a very good possibility I am going to out DPS them with these stats and the few switches I'll have to take. And there you have it, guys. Expect some Dead Man Mode PKN to follow this video. Hopefully I should have maybe 2 to 3 videos up in the next coming weeks of this. I don't plan to do Dead Man Mode seasonal as much as I did in the previous season, simply because once the game starts to die out, I'm probably going to leave it and work on another series. But with that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you leave it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you very soon.